Hello and welcome back to Database Applications Review number 3. In the previous video, we walked through steps 1 through 6, and now we're going to continue on page 171 to item 7. Create a query based on the supplier and the product tables. Okay, so this is the first time we've had two sources of input for one query. All right, so you begin with your Create tab. Then the query wizard. It's a simple query wizard. And hopefully you have the supplier table come up first. If you don't, you need to change it on this point right here. Make sure you choose the supplier table first because that's what the directions state. Select the company, category, and state fields. Company, category, and state fields. And we're going to go to the product table and select the product name, the price, units, weight from the product table, and then click Next. It's a detail. Click Next. Here's where we name our object, right? You don't have to wait. Even though it's at the last item in your directions, you can name it here. We're going to call it supply, like singular, supply products. And choose to modify the design and click Finish. Okay, so the other things that the author asks us to do is first to sort the query results in descending order based on price. Okay, so here's our sort row, and we look along here for the price field and choose descending order. And let's see, the next thing it says is select only those records with a category field of supplies. So we go to the category field and you type the word supplies right there. Now notice that Microsoft Access put double quotes around your text value. That's a normal thing. It would be abnormal if you typed in a number and did that, but that's a different topic for a different time. Text has quotes. Okay. But do not display the category field values in the query results. Okay, so where it says the show row, I'm going to deselect the category field. And then we're going to run the query. And these are all of the companies and supplies that the companies provide. And they are all supplies. And they are sorted by the price in descending order. Wonderful. Right-click and save, right-click and close, and go on to item 8. Item 8 reads, create a query that lists all products that cost more than $50 and are temperature controlled. Okay, this is an important detail when you do the query design board. Okay, so let's see. Start out with the product table only. Product table only. Create query wizard. Simple query wizard. Click OK. In the products table, what we want to see are the product ID, the product name, the price, units, and sterile. Price, units, and sterile. Now, the temp control field is a yes/no field, and it should not appear in the query result. So we're going to add it to the set of things we're going to use, but we're not going to display it. But we still need to get it here in order to select on it. Change it to high price and temp control. Okay, let's see what we have so far. Okay, so right now what we have is everything. We'll go back and right click and go to design view. And the first thing we want to say is it has to be temperature controlled. Say yes here. The other thing you could type in is true. And I like true pretty much because that seems to work. And in the same row, it has to be more than, greater than 50. Okay, greater than 50, and it has to be temperature controlled. I'm going to leave this on for the first try. I want to see what it shows me. All right, they are all temperature controlled, and these prices are definitely all higher than $50. And then I'm going to go back to the design view, left click here, and I don't need to show it. Run it, save it, and close it. Well, that was steps 7 and 8 in review number 3. Please join me in the next video where we will continue with step number 9.